Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be showing you how to do two really easy, cute makeup looks for Halloween. Halloween isn't very big in my city, so I've never really gone to a dress up Halloween party or anything like that really. I don't think New Zealand really celebrates Halloween quite as much as some of the other countries around the world. And I'm personally not such a huge fan of the super scary makeup looks, all of the gore and all of the blood and the creepy stuff. It's not really my cup of tea, so if I was going to be going out to a party, I would be dressed as something really cute instead. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this deer look. This one is pretty much the Snapchat filter because I thought it was the cutest out of all of them, and the more realistic looking deers were done quite a lot last year, so this one's a bit more low-key and easy to do. And how to look like a doll or a cracked and broken doll. So if you'd like to see how I achieve these makeup looks, just keep watching. So the first makeup look I'm going to be showing you how to do is the deer filter from Snapchat. For these makeup looks I will be using contact lenses. These are the Vassen Sweet Eye Brown lenses from Pinky Paradise. And as usual, I already have my base, my brows and my lenses in. To start off with, I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow in the shade Bone to provide a good base for my shadows. This is slightly lighter than my own skin tone, but it does help the shadows adhere really well to my face. Next, I'm going to be using a white eyeshadow to create a nose. I'm not really doing this in the shape of the filter because the shape is like almost an exact replica of a deer nose and I can't really do that, so I'm just lightening the entire tip of my nose. Next, I'm going to be using a peachy shadow. This is an Etude House Minnie Mouse shadow. And just using a brush, I'm going to be applying this to a semicircle section of my forehead, down my nose, and in a straight line across my cheekbones underneath my eyes. The blush placement may seem a little bit weird, but it's really similar to the Igari style of makeup, which is that really cute, sort of sick looking makeup. Next, I'm going to be using an Etude House blusher. This one is Apricot Pudding, and I'm just applying that to the inner parts of the places where I've already shaded. It's actually quite hard to see this on camera, but it did look a lot more vibrant in real life, I promise. The filter is a little bit more orange than what I have, but I didn't want to go out and purchase more orange shadows that I would not use, because I think that's just a little bit wasteful. And this is just a really fun Halloween look, so I'm not going to be using those dark orange shadows for anything else. So I'm just going to use the blusher and eyeshadow shades that I have. Next, I'm going to be doing the eyeliner. And this filter actually has much thicker eyeliner than what I'm creating, but this is customized to my eyes and this looks better on me personally. I'm creating a little wing in the outer corner, and I've also lined all the way into my inner corner to really define my eyes. I'm also going to be creating a really small secondary flick on the top of my original line. This is actually quite hard for me to do because I have semi-hooded lids. That means that you can see a little bit of my upper lid, but when I look up I have a really thick crease and it does disturb eyeliner. So it looks a little bit funny when I look down, but when I look up it looks pretty normal. Next, I'm going to put on a couple of coats of mascara to give myself huge fluttery lashes. Of course you can apply falsies if you want to, but I don't really enjoy using falsies, so I'm just going to use mascara. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to be using a white pencil liner to create some little spots on my forehead. I actually found this to be quite difficult because I found that my pencil liner almost just rubbed off the colour underneath rather than actually putting down pigment. So I did have to be a little rougher than I anticipated. And now we're going to be drawing the nose. Again, on the Snapchat filter the nose is really realistic and I didn't think that I could do a good job of recreating that. So I'm going to be drawing just a small heart on the lower portion of my nose. And then I'm just sharpening up the lines with a little liquid liner. For lips, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Tokyo. And that's it for the makeup. I don't have any deer ears for this look, so I'm just using a flower crown to make my head look a little bit cuter. And that's it, a super cute, easy deer look. The second look is a cute doll look or a creepy broken doll. So to start off with, I've already got my base, my brows, my contact lenses and a little bit of leftover mascara from the other look. We're going to start off with the eyes, and I'm using my Etude House Brow Kit, and I'm using the lighter highlighter shade. You can pretty much use any white or bright highlighter shade because this shade is going around the inner corner of the eye and underneath the first half of the eye, and being used as an all over lid colour. The bright white colour makes my eyes look a lot bigger than normal, which is what we want if we're going for a doll-like look. Using the dark brown in the same palette, I'm going to be lining underneath the lower outer half of my lash line. I'm lining slightly under my normal eyelid line. This is going to make my eyes appear a lot bigger. I'm only doing this on the outer half of my lower lash line and stopping where my pupils are. Next, I'm going to be using a contour shade. This is the NYX blush in Taupe. And using a small blending brush, I'm just going to be putting that into my crease. Using a white eyeliner, I'm going to line the waterline of my eye. This is not something I do normally, though the rest of the steps are pretty normal for my everyday eye look, because this does make your eyes look unnaturally large and bright. Now I'm taking my favourite black liquid liner and lining my upper lash line. I'm going all the way into the inner corner of my eye and making a slight flick at the end. Next, I'm applying a couple of coats of mascara, and I'm using the Innisfree Skinny Micro Cara for my lower lash line. I'm only putting mascara on the outer half of my lash line as well, which is going to make my eyes look bigger too. So I've gone ahead and done the other eye as well. And now I'm using the extra foundation on my cushion puff to blank out my lips. I'm using a watery lip tint to make a gradient lip. This is a tint from the Face Shop and it is the 4th shade in the collection. I'm using my finger to blend this out a little bit better. And then while it dries, I'm going to be moving on to blusher. I'm using the darkest shade in this duo, and I'm using a small precise blush to apply this right underneath my eyeballs. Again, this is definitely not a natural look, but it does look very doll-like. I end up with very cute flushed looking cheeks. And now to finish off the lips, I'm using a very pale pink lip gloss by MAC. And now if you'd like, you can leave it there. Practice smiling with your mouth but not with your eyes, and you're a cute doll. If you're wanting to do a broken doll look, you're going to need a black liquid liner. Pick a spot where you would like your crack to originate from and start drawing lines around that. So I've chosen to do a missing chunk above my eyebrow, and then I'm making small squiggly lines out from that chunk, and then smaller lines connecting those together. It may take a little while to get it right, and I ended up adding some more lines to make it look a little bit more realistic. I'm also doing one around my cheek, and this one is going to be a bit bigger than the one on my forehead. Make sure that the lines don't look too straight. Cracks are very rarely straight, and a lot of them do get joined together. So connecting the little cracks makes it look a lot more authentic. And that's it. I think that the crack doll is a little bit creepier than the normal doll, and staring at people while wearing this makeup is creepy enough for me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.